Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. There have been a lot of squabble between elder statesmen and also some other person in the Yoruba land in respect to the continuous push for cessation from Nigeria. Don't forget that some time ago, we had disclosed to us about what the Yoruba Council of Elders had to say, especially coming from the Secretary General, Dr. Kunle Olajide. He said that the Yorubas have contributed tremendously to the growth of Nigeria, and there is no way they can opt out. But just yesterday, there was a very disturbing news for some of them, because some persons are really waiting for such a moment. But for some, it's quite a disturbing news that June 12 has been slated to be the date for a referendum that will decide whether to stay, for Yoruba people, whether they should stay in Nigeria or they should opt out. And it was coming from a socio-political group, amalgamation of socio-political group. Now, that's what we're going to look at in a jiffy, and that's looking at what the the elder statesmen, what they have to say about this issue of slating June 12 as a date for referendum for them to secede from Nigeria or to still stay. But before we continue, if you've not subscribed, just hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. All right, let's look at the news. Some Yoruba socio-political group have set June 12, 2021 as the date for referendum for Yoruba self-determination. The groups, which also call on state lawmakers as well as members of the National Assembly who are Yorubas to move a motion for self-determination of the Yoruba people, spoke in a communique issued at the end of their meeting in Ibadan, Oyo State on Thursday. The leader of Yoruba Koya, Chief Deji Osibogun, read the communique at the end of the meeting at the Western Hall, Parliament Building, Ibadan. The communique reads, the following days should be celebrated in Yoruba, June 12, 2021, as being set aside as a day of referendum for Yoruba on self-determination. The determination referendum will be held on June 12, October 1st, which is National Independence Day, and September 21st, which is the day Yoruba people signed the peace treaty. The painful situation in Yewaland, Okeogun, Ekiti, Ondo, which has made some of our citizens refugees in neighboring countries, rejected. All Yoruba should go back to their towns and villages and protect their land. The meeting urged the elite of Yoruba land to make more impactful and meaningful contribution towards the determination of the new Yoruba nation. It calls on other Yoruba groups to mobilize relief material for the affected Yoruba people in the Fulani ravaged area. The meeting resolved to call members of all House of Assembly across Yoruba land and Yoruba lawmakers in the House of Representatives and the Senate to move a meaningful motion for self-determination of Yoruba nation so that they can identify with the people they represent, and this has a timeline of 90 days starting from March 21st to June 21st, 2021, the communique added. The convener of the meeting, Dr. Victor Taiwo, said the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, instructed him to convene the meeting where the unity of all Yoruba people, irrespective of location, religion, and social status, was the central focus. Human rights lawyer Femi Fani-Kayode, who called in on the telephone to give his remarks, said Yoruba people should unite and begin restructuring within the states in the southwest. However, the Secretary General of the Yoruba Council of Elders, Dr. Kunle Olajide, when contacted on the telephone, said there was no provision for referendum in the 1999 Constitution, adding that the idea might not work. He said, and I quote, which body will conduct the referendum? Is it the INEC, state electoral bodies, or their own group that will conduct the referendum? To the best of my knowledge, there is no referendum in the 1999 Constitution, and we have been clamoring for it that referendum must be included. A group of handpicked people cannot say they are going to conduct a referendum. What for? In any case, we have 6 states which are called Yoruba states in Nigeria, and also Kwara and Kogi states. Are they democratically elected officials in the states in support of this? Under which umbrella is this referendum going to be organized? Did the governors give them permission to use their various states' independent electoral commission? Is that allowed in the sovereign country that we are in? A lot of questions there to be answered, and it's something worth discussing, because right now the pressure is mounting so hard. But unfortunately, there's a drawback coming from mostly the monarchs and the elder statesmen, concerning this issue of realizing the Yoruba nation. But if you look at it critically, the possibility of this being a reality is one thing that one cannot plainly say, because one of the key factors in working out this kind of thing perfectly is being able to carry the monarchs along, and also not just the monarchs alone, but also being able to carry the governors along, which is going to be will hinder the whole thing seriously. Because for example, now if you look at someone like Akeredolu and some other governors, they're just starting their political career here in Nigeria, and for them, they're already seeing a future. And seeing the future, knowing that they are very relevant when it comes to politics in the Yoruba land, they would not want to dash their hopes of becoming possibly senators in the future, possibly great ministers, or possibly a president in the nearest future. None of them will want to, trade that on the platform of self-determination, Yoruba self-determination, because the new world we are going into, some persons may be underestimated. A lot of them may not have the level of relevance that they have in Nigeria. And that is why you are seeing so much tussle and all of that. Some of the monarchs who are not interested in the self-determination stuff, they've been enjoying so much from, Nigeria as a country. Imagine the number of the monies that they receive if they pay the president a visit and all of that, and how relevant they are in Yoruba land, considering the fact that they are integrated into that system of Nigeria. They are enjoying their monies and all of that. All of a sudden, there is issues, and we are talking about restructuring. A lot of things will be retrieved from us. So the support will be very limited. Most of them will not want to support as expected. You understand? So right now, who are these people who are requesting for secession? How relevant are the signatures of other people? Has it been appended on whatever document that will help them, get the required attention from the international body? Because when we are talking about a country like Nigeria or a group of people who are intending to secede, they expect to see some key decision makers inside. This one, there is no senator that is supporting it. There is no House of Rep member that is supporting the currently serving House of Rep member that is supporting it. So many people are not in support of it. Even the Constitution of Nigeria makes everything very difficult. But I trust the likes of Benji Akintoye. He's a kind of smart dude who knows how to play around and get what he wants. And already he has given some very strong promise that it's going to be a reality, whether anybody likes it or not. We are hoping to see how he will go about it. I believe that if they get it before IPOB may likely queue up behind it, because what this guy is doing, Akintoye, Professor Akintoye is doing, is to make sure that it is bloodless. There is no case of death or killing or loss of life. It's going to be bloodless. So he's trying to follow due process. Whatever, we are waiting to see. But right now, the truth is that strong limitations are already showing up, coming from the likes of, the Yoruba elder statement, the Yoruba Council of Elders, and also from the monarchs.